Okie dokie folks, good afternoon everybody from Newcastle International Airport. It's a lovely, warm, cloudy, a little bit muggy to be honest, day here at Newcastle. Just trying to get the live stream up so I can see everybody's comments. Sam, Chippers, hello mate. What's special that's coming into Newcastle Airport? All will be revealed soon, mate. All will be revealed very soon. It is a lovely warm day, as I say. I'm just trying to get the live chat up. Ferry Hill Train Spotter, hello mate, how are you doing? And Chippers, hello to you as well mate. And Jero, good morning, welcome to the live stream folks. It is just gone past 11:15 this morning. It is Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, last day of July, would you believe it? We're already at that time of the year already. But yes, we have a very nice movement coming in, I'll say no more than that, and all will be revealed in the next hour or so. Should get it landing and departing, all being well. We've got the Emirates coming in shortly. I just need to clear some dust off the lens, there we go. But yes, we have the Emirates coming in very soon from Dubai, that'll be good to see. Ferry Hill Train Spotter channel member for 31 months. A massive, massive shout out, Ferry Hill, and huge thank you for all of your support over the last few years. Really, really do appreciate it. It's so much appreciated. And yeah, we've got an exciting day ahead, hopefully. There's not much on the ground, there's not much coming and going. No clues at the moment, Ferry Hill. No clues at the moment. All will be revealed very, very soon. It's quite quiet on the apron side of things here at Newcastle this morning. Not an awful lot happening. I saw the Malta Air 737 MAX departing just as I arrived earlier on. And also we've had the CityJet CRJ 1000 that came in from Frankfurt, so that'll be departing in the next half an hour or so. But yeah, then we've got a big deluge of movements coming in later on. 2Es, Jet 2s, all sorts. Good thing at the moment is, because of the cloud, there's not an awful lot of heat haze, which is nice. So yeah. Stephen Marchand, hello mate, how are you doing? Great to have you on the live stream. Yeah, doing very well, thanks Stephen. How are you doing, mate? Any Newcastle players flying in on private jets today? Sadly not. And the way things have been going for this transfer window, the only way that they're flying is out. This past week we've had the likes of our top striker, Alexander Isak, confirmed that he wants to explore his options away from the club. And then the team is in the precarious position of, well, so far anyway, every single signing that they've tried to get, other than Anthony Elanga, has opted to go elsewhere. Most recently, I think it was Šeško, one of the strikers that Newcastle was interested in. He chose Manchester United yesterday, seemingly, with the way things are going. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, especially with the club having Champions League football this year. We needed to add more names and retain the ones that we have, but that doesn't really seem to be happening at the moment. Please, 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 you're dying to guess. Ferry Hill, let me tell you this, it will be well worth it when it does arrive. I guarantee it will be well worth it. So, won't be long. Iced tea. Did I see the Chinooks yesterday? I didn't, unfortunately. I'd heard that they might be coming to Newcastle. But then as it happened, I was doing some grass cutting yesterday morning, came back home, was cleaning the car, and then lo and behold I looked on Facebook and all 4 Chinooks had already landed at Newcastle Airport. So I think they flew to Rotterdam after that, but unfortunately, yep, missed seeing them. It would have been nice to see, especially with all the entourage of Trump being in Aberdeenshire and at the new golf club, new golf course even, and yeah, it would be nice to see part of that here at Newcastle, even just, you know, the helicopter side of things, but unfortunately missed it yesterday. Not to worry. Has it been to Newcastle before? Yes, it has. The movement that's coming in has been at Newcastle before. Lamb Watch is on, Richard Bradley. Hello, mate. How you doing? It is indeed. It is indeed. It's great to have you on the live stream, mate. John Kenneth Williams, good morning. Doing very well, thank you. How are you doing, John? Lovely to have you on the live stream, mate. Just enjoying a nice, so far anyway, quiet morning here at Newcastle. They were so loud, iced tea. Yeah, I can imagine. Can imagine. Really, really good. It would have been good to see them anyway, but as I say, we missed it, unfortunately. So the first movement that is going to be coming in soon is going to be the Air France Embraer 170, which is coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Thereafter we have the Emirates Boeing 777 coming in from Dubai. That'll be good. But plenty of activity coming up this afternoon, folks. Ferry Hill hopefully should be a few hours. Just need to quickly share the stream, folks. Just bear with me 2 minutes. There we go. Not the Q8C17, no, it's definitely not the Q8C17. Did you see the Spanish F-18 near crash this week? I did, yes. I know that the Spanish Air Force, I was going to say the Ejército de la Air, basically came out and said that, well, the pilot was performing an evasive manoeuvre in order to avoid birds, which when you look at one of the videos, you can see those birds there quite clearly. However, the whole I don't know, just the altitude and everything that the pilot was at, but just prior to that was yeah, debatable. But yeah, I've no doubt that despite them coming out with that statement, you know, some words will probably be had with that pilot, because at the end of the day, you know, when it comes to air show displays and fighter displays in front of crowds, safety should always be number one. And you know, if the pilot was avoiding the birds, then good on him, you know. But at the same time, you know, to perform that kind of manoeuvre at that low level to the ground is yeah, asking for problems should that go wrong. You know, you pull that manoeuvre off and it doesn't work, you end up with the aircraft going into an area, into a place that you don't want it to, or you ingest some birds, lose an engine, possibly have to ditch the aircraft in the water. So, you know, either way, there's more questions. We can all watch that footage and speculate, but you know, the top and bottom of it is we can just go off the video. But yes, as I say, doing that close to crowds during a display, not great. Ferry Hill, remember guys, like the stream, it does help the channel out, it really, really does. Philip Ross, great viewing place. It is indeed, mate, it is indeed. Heather McLeod, good morning Heather, welcome to the live stream, lovely to have you on board. And you're a bit hungover on Tuesday. Oh dear, you're on the fireballs. Oh dear, mate. Oh dear. Have you recovered fully? Oh man. Do a bit of cow spotting. I'm hoping at some point we might get a military movement or two as well today. Like RAF P8 Poseidon or something like that. That'd be good. Right, I just need to put some power onto the camcorder. Just because I've Air France Charles de Gaulle flight on its way in over Durham. Richard, thank you mate, cheers for that. I think I must have started the live stream at like the quietest part of the day. It's so quiet. Don't start the cow jokes, yeah. Jippers. As I say, all will be revealed very soon. Very, very soon. The only thing I would say is that sort of where I'm getting this movement from is probably not the best location. I think other locations at the other side of the airport would be better to see it. But yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. Robert Hadfield. No, definitely not doing that, Bob. Definitely not doing that. Yeah. I wouldn't like to get the channel struck down. Welcome to the live stream though, Bob. Great to have you with us, mate. Welcome on board. Jim Woodhouse. Hello, Jim. Tin Crier. Hello, mate. How you doing? Howling Storm. Down here in darkest Hampshire. Oh dear, that's not very good. Hopefully it passes through quite quickly. There is some rain forecast here for later on, but I'm hoping, looking at the way the wind and everything is, we might just miss it. You've recovered now, brilliant. And yeah, Jim, hope you're keeping well, mate. Great to have you with us. I think the CityJet is just starting up. Got the Air France on final approach. There it is. Robert Hadfield, we have a special airborne guest flying in today, is that correct? It is indeed, yes. And all should be revealed in the next half an hour to an hour, hopefully. Air France on finals, Richard, it is indeed. There it is. You can see that there's 45 of you all tuned in this morning. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you from Newcastle International Airport. Sun's just made an appearance, and with it, nice little bit of heat haze straight ahead, so it's going to make things interesting. There's the Air France straight in front of us, just coming in to land on runway 25. And shortly thereafter, we shall have the Emirates coming in. Antonov shaped. Ooh, it could be. It could be. There's so much heat haze. So much heat haze. I will give you I'll give you this clue. It doesn't have 6 engines. There you go. There's a clue for you. It doesn't have 6 engines, and it doesn't have 6 turboprops. Is it the Beluga? Yeah, that heat haze is going to be an absolute killer. I'm not going to have Belgian A400, Sam. Maybe. That's not a no. Havoc airless. Oh, I'm loving this. All the guessing that's going on is brilliant. There's the Air France hop, and then we have the CRJ taxiing in the background. There we go. There's a CRJ 1000 heading out. Well, that sun's just come out at the worst possible time because there's already heat haze, but it's now 10 times worse. Any estimates on time, Owen? Hopefully in the next hour to hour and a half, hopefully. So the Emirates is just approaching to the north of RAF Leeming now. So the Emirates will be due in very shortly. Also got Eurowings from Berlin coming in this afternoon at 12:20. Delta Alpha Echo Whiskey November. This has been in Newcastle before, it's not a new one by any means. Then we've got a Ryanair coming in from Gdańsk, Sierra Papa Romeo Kilo Lima. TUI coming in from Dubrovnik, and a few other movements as well. Well, that's a point actually. I meant to check. I think Will, my mate, is flying in today. Let's have a look. Days today. Today is the. Oh yes, he's departing to Kos. Brilliant. 13:30. This is where I learned to fly, when there was an aero club, Warrior, Bravo Uniform India Foxtrot. Nice one, mate. Nice one, Jason. Very nice memories. Alright, here comes the CRJ. Again, there's so much heat haze. It's not great. Very nice. Also, I think we've got the Blue Islands in today. Blue Islands ATR. I always love seeing the Emirates coming in over the coast. Yep, same here, Milo. It's fantastic. Ferry Hill, that's not a no. Oh dear. Look for the Blue Islands. Did that arrive earlier on this morning? Ah, great. So the Guernsey, sorry, the Blue Islands flight from Guernsey is currently delayed. It doesn't look like it's going to get in here till 1:30. Blue Islands ATR 72500. So it should have already arrived and departed, but they are running late. Blue Islands seem to have major issues with their aircraft and schedules and operations at the moment. So yeah, that'll be coming in later. Chris Kennedy, Violet says hello. Welcome on board, Violet, and welcome on board, Chris. Lovely to have you both with us. Hello, hello. Hope you're both having a brilliant day. I can see that there's 91 of you all tuned in. We've got, first of all, very good morning to each and every one of you. We have some nice movements coming up today. So first off, we have the Emirates Boeing 777 that is just about to arrive from Dubai. Thereafter, we've got another special movement coming in probably around an hour and a half's time. That'll be coming in later on. So plenty of activity coming up. Also Blue Islands ATR 72500, which should have arrived earlier this morning, but is currently running about 3 hours behind schedule. So we've got all those to look forward to. I tell you what, it's so warm in this sunshine. So warm. Thank you very much, Ferry Hill. Chippers, hopefully it is, mate. Hopefully. We'll see nearer the time. But yeah, it shouldn't be too long, hopefully. Scott Thompson, hello Scott, welcome to the live stream, mate. Yes, yeah, we're just waiting for the Emirates now, mate. Just waiting for that. Should be in just a moment. Should be a 2E738 from Kefalonia, should arrive at 3:10. Thank you, Pam. There's the Emirates on final approach now. You can just see it there. There she is. There's the Emirates. And again, not the greatest of shots because of the heat haze, but better than nothing. The Emirates cleared to land, runway 25. Ah, very good, Chris. Very good. Right, here's the Emirates coming in. The wind's died down a lot. Beautiful. There we go, that's Emirates from Dubai. Police helicopter, Polar has just lifted off. There's the police chopper. Ferry Hill is the police helicopter, the big movement you're on about. You never know, could be. It doesn't have six engines, does it? Oh dear. Chip has, you think it's parking on that hard stand, loads of stuff waiting. There is. Certainly is. Okie dokie folks, so I can now reveal what the movement is that's coming in, and yeah, We've got a Airbus A330 coming in the next hour. Qatar A330 that we've had in before, so that's due in within the next hour. Yeah, the A330 should be due in very hill. Unfortunately, I don't know the answer to everything, mate. It's due in less than an hour anyway. Yes, that's the one, Sam, the one with the silver stripe round it. That's the one, mate. Prawn cocktail, mate. Prawn cocktail. Do love prawn cocktail or cheese and onion. Two of my favourite ones. So the A330 coming into Newcastle should just be about to start its descent now. It's not that far away actually. Well, it's scary to think that this is going to be our last live stream for July 2025. Whole month has just flown by so quickly. Hopefully in August we've got some good movements coming up. I think we've got Newcastle United coming back next week on the Airbus A330 again, hopefully. Although interestingly, that A340 positioned to all the way from South Korea across to Istanbul, so it's gone all the way back over there. But we'll see next week what we'll get. Just gonna have a quick look at the weather. Oh, the sun's just gone in for a little bit, which is nice. Just having a look at the wind, because the wind is meant to switch around slightly. I think it's meant to be more northerly than anything. 60 and 80% chance of a shower later. It's not very good. Yeah, the wind's forecast to swing around northeasterly between now and 6 o'clock. So that switch should be happening at some point. I think Monday Newcastle are back, Sam. Yeah, hopefully so, mate. Will you be live streaming when they come back? Hopefully, Ferry Hill. Hopefully. I wasn't able to live stream. Ross Aviation, hello mate, welcome to the live stream, great to have you with us. I wasn't able to live stream the departure when they went out the other day. Just me and my sister were busy working, and just managed to nip away from work for about an hour and a half to quickly come down, catch it depart, and then quickly go back to work. The timing that day actually worked out brilliantly, because I didn't think we were going to have enough time to catch it, but it actually worked out really well. So yeah, hopefully next week we can get it landing and departing, and maybe get a stream of it as well, because it would be nice to do that. But again, I'm still supposing it's going to be the A340 coming back in, because like I say, it's already left South Korea. So unless it repositions back to South Korea to pick the team up, they might use something totally different. I've been keeping an eye on some other movements, charter-wise, wide-body-wise. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next week. But Sam, I'm not entirely. I don't know where it's coming from, I'm afraid, mate. Sorry. No idea, I'm afraid. Yeah, the team's been having a few away games, and unfortunately the results haven't been the greatest. But yeah, it's still only a pre-season game, and there's plenty of time. I think the main thing at the moment is just trying to get a team all set and ready. That's the main priority. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ross Aviation, it's a good question. There's probably a string of different ones. 737's probably one. A few other different ones, but you're right. Yeah. But yeah, there's a whole vast number of different ones. But yeah, I'd definitely have to say the Boeing 737 would probably be top of the list for me. It's one of those planes, especially the NG series, where it's just, you know, it's a very well built plane, very reliable. Train Aviation, hello mate, good afternoon, welcome to the live stream, hope you're keeping well. It's evening somewhere. It might be. Definitely not evening here yet. Oh dear. Yeah, it looks from the limited tracking that's available of that A330, Sam, it looks like it's come from Monaco. Might be totally wrong, but it definitely looks like it sort of, not from Monaco, sorry, from Nice. The flight path and everything sort of looks like that. Might be totally wrong, but I don't know. And a big massive welcome as a new channel member to David Edwards. Welcome on board. Great to have you join as a channel member, David. Massive shout out and thank you so much for joining. Welcome on board. And also just a reminder to all of you DR channel members, and particularly David who's just joined, that you have access to channel members only content, which is available in the playlist section of the channel members exclusive videos, and you can see all the content in there. Thank you so much again, David, and welcome to the channel. Great to have you on board. I hope you're keeping well. Lovely to have you on with us. And also another shout out and massive thank you, Richard Bradley, who's upgraded his membership to a channel member. Welcome on board, mate. Lovely. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership, Richard. Really do appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate all your support, folks. Thank you so much. All of you DR channel members make a massive difference to the channel, and really does help the channel grow and supporting the work I do. So thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. And SKRRPP, good morning from Whitley Bay. No work today. Happy days, mate. Happy days. Well, enjoy. It's always nice to have a day off. But yes, a big massive shout out and thanks to David Edwards and to Richard Bradley. Massive shout out and thank you. And Trainviation, Hamish. You might join the boys channel on Discord if you're free after the streamers need to practice for a cubing competition. Ah, brilliant, mate. I might be on. I'll see what time I get back. Just I'm going out later on this evening. So yeah, it depends what time I get back and what other movements we see. We've got this A330 coming in, obviously. And hopefully we might have another movement or two after that, but we'll see how it goes. But if I am free, I'll definitely hop onto Discord. I did promise Robert Hadfield, Bob, I did promise I'd pop on yesterday, but let's say I've just been that busy the last week trying to do stuff. Last week was funny because I should have had 2 days where I could have live streamed last week, but the way it worked out with work and everything, and the weather being the way it was, I ended up having to do a lot more than what I anticipated. Yeah, it was just one of those weeks because of the way the weather was. Usually I'd consolidate some of my other jobs that I do outside my normal job. Usually I can consolidate that into 2 or 3 days, whereas last week it took me 4 days just because of the weather. And that meant that the day or so that I would have had as a quiet day and another day potentially for live streaming meant that went completely out the window. So it's just one of them weeks. And a massive, massive, massive shout out, Sam, Chippers 1990, 4 years! 4 years, Sam, unbelievable. That is amazing, thank you so much, mate. Oh, that's absolutely incredible. You're an absolute star, thank you so much for all of your support, mate. I really, really do appreciate it. So good of you, mate. Can't believe it's been can't believe it's been 4 years. It's crazy. You think, you know, that was just at the point. That is just at the point where we were still in the pandemic. Yeah, it was crazy. 4 years ago, Sam. Thank you so much for all of your kindness and your support. I really do appreciate it. Trainviation, Eurowings on the approach. Brilliant. The Air France, the baby Embraer 170 is just taxiing out. Violet is off for a nap. Brilliant. And Daddy's off to work. The glamorous destination of Eldon Square on the cards. Happy days, man. Well, I hope you have fun. Great to have you on the live stream, Chris, and great to have your support. Thank you so much. All the very, very best. And a massive shout out and thanks, SKRRPP. Don't spend all at once. You're an absolute star. Thank you so much, SKRRPP. Really do appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much for your kindness. I really, really do appreciate it, folks. Thank you so much. Shall we say that the Emirates hopping to Paris. That's a good idea. And also a huge shout out and welcome as a channel supporter, Ross Aviation. Thank you so much, Ross, for joining. Really do appreciate it, mate, and all of your support on the live streams. Thank you so much, Ross. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, mate. Oh, folks, I really cannot thank you all enough for the support. Oh, thank you all so much. I will give each and every one of you another shout out later on, and yeah, I'm just absolutely blown away by everyone's support. Thank you so much, everybody. And also, just for all of you dear channel members and supporters, just a reminder that if you want to see some channel members exclusive content, if you go to the playlist section of the YouTube channel and click on channel members exclusive videos, you'll be able to see some content which is only made and designed just for you to watch. So please feel free to go and have a look at that. You might find some of it interesting, and you might even get a laugh out of it as well. Right, the Eurowings is on final, but he looks way off the centre of the runway. There he is. Oh, he's just coming back onto the centre line now. Yeah, there we go. Looked like he just overshot it slightly. Wondering if the Air France will get out before him. He should have enough time. Eurowings on final, yes. Yeah, I was going to say, Hamish, we can't see it. It's far too cloudy, unfortunately. Yep, the Air France is going. Woohoo! Going to get a departure just in front of the Eurowings. So Eurowings is on final. Air France is lining up. That heat haze has reduced massively since the sun's got back in. Jonathan, you've probably been asked this loads. Do you know why it's not showing, Ryan? It's a VIP movement, so some of the Qatari ones don't show. None of their A330s or anything tend to show. So yeah. So there you can see, there's the Eurowings on approach and the Air France about to depart. Oh, thank you, SKRPP, mate. Really do appreciate that. The whole purpose of it, just to make it nice and relaxed. Just nice time to watch the planes. It's always good fun. Right, here goes the Air France. Yeah, there's a lot less heat haze now, that's brilliant. Thank you so much, Ken. Out and about today, so here only for a quick visit. Oh, you're an absolute star, Ken. Thank you so much for that. I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you're getting up to. Thank you so much again. Just need to set the tripod head's not quite working today for some reason. There we go, that is the Eurowings down. Woohoo! Thank you so much again, Ken. Really appreciate it, mate. We've got a Qatar A330 just about to land. No, the Eurowings isn't going around, no. No, he's just landed. I think he just overshot the localizer slightly, which is why he was slightly far to the north. Same here, Richard, fantastic sound. A great big massive shout out to Ken Alloway. Thank you so much for your kindness, and I hope you have a fantastic day, mate. Lovely to have you on the live stream. Les Donaldson, A330 bringing people over for the grouse shooting. I imagine so, mate. I imagine so. It's that time of year, tending toward it anyway, so it's... I know around where I live we get quite a few of them coming up for that. So, yeah, it's quite normal around this time of year. I had the ones from Dubai heading up to the west coast of Scotland last week, the week before, which was great. And yeah, they're always a highlight to see. Now the wind is changing. The wind is starting to swing round to the north at the moment. Is supposed to do so further on as the afternoon goes by. We may see a runway change to 07. I imagine it's going to stay on 25 for most of the day, but there is the possibility we could change to 07, so we'll see. A330 is east of Ripon, Geordie. Thank you very much, mate. 007. A330 should be on in the next, well, should be down in the next 10 minutes, hopefully. Another 10 minutes, hopefully, for the A330. Eurowings, the Lufthansa group. You can see we've just hit over 100 live viewers. Good afternoon to each and every one of you from Newcastle International Airport. Welcome on board, everybody. Caught the National A330-300 in the Air China cargo at Prestwick yesterday, Ken. Nice one, mate. I know Dan was trying to get the Trump 757 departing because I think it had a maintenance issue, and departed yesterday afternoon and he missed it. That would have been a good one to see. But yeah, the National A330, the colours on that look fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Just popped up on ADSB, brilliant. That's the A330 just descending there. Qatar A4, Alpha 7 Hotel. Hotel Mike, I should say. That's it, just not too far away now, so yeah, probably just another 10 or so minutes. Not too long to go. Oh, and Stephen, thank you so much for sharing the live stream, mate. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Robert Hadfield, is that it? An A330? The way you were going on, I thought we were getting a twotter. I'm sorry, mate. I cannot please everybody. Hey, man. The irony is, those twotters are probably going to be around longer than this A330. Oh, dear. Oh, please, Ken, that'd be fantastic, mate. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, I saw a couple of pictures on the Prestwick Spotters group yesterday. It looked really smart. It looked really smart. Ryan Dawson, there's an A400 doing low-level flying. Ryan, I imagine it will come up here. However, knowing the way they usually go, it'll probably head up into Northumberland, up toward where I live, and go up through the borders and then come down the west coast. Jigsaw 99 usually does that. It's usually the low-level flying train. Occasionally they do nip into an airport, do a little bit of circuit bashing, but in general they tend to just stick to low-level stuff. Stephen Lawton, does anyone know what was going up and down Northumberland yesterday about 100 times? I believe, Stephen, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, the NHS are doing some drone tests at the moment, testing the delivery of medication, packages and so on, to different locations. There was a survey aircraft out yesterday, however the one that was going up and down hundreds of times, I believe, was a drone that the NHS are testing for medical deliveries. I may be completely wrong, someone can correct me on that. They were doing some trials, I think last year, I'm sure it was last year or earlier this year, they were doing some similar trials. And the whole purpose is to reduce the use of cars on the road and vans and not have to rely so much on them. But yeah, we'll see how it progresses. But there was a survey aircraft out doing some work as well. Last 6 days of Prestwick have been brilliant for movements. Oh mate, I wish I could have got across. I've just been so busy these last few days, I just couldn't make it over. I wanted to come across to get Air Force One the other day. That didn't happen. I wouldn't care because the way things worked out on the Friday, I probably could have I worked out the timing and everything. I would have been able to get across to Prestwick with about 12-15 minutes to spare. So I would have been cutting it fine, but I could have just got Air Force One, but it was just going to be far too tight with everything going on. By the time I'd finished at about 5 o'clock and everything. But yeah, not to worry, can't get them all, but yeah, it's been a fantastic week at Prestwick. And Aberdeen as well, Aberdeen and Lossiemouth. I don't know if anyone saw the video of Air Force One departing, not yesterday, on Tuesday, departing from RAF Lossiemouth. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Such a cool takeoff. And I believe it's only the second or third 747 to ever visit Lossiemouth as well, so it's very, very cool. Well, not long now for the A330. It is getting closer. So we've got a Ryanair coming in from Gdańsk. Daniel Sander, channel member for 17 months. Just shy of a year and a half, mate. Massive, massive shout out and thanks, Dan. Really do appreciate your support, mate. Thank you so, so much. Great to have you on the live stream as well, mate. Ryanair on approach. Yep, Ryanair's coming in, number 1. Then the A330 should just be coming in next. So Ryanair's at about 4,000 feet on the approach, and the Qatar A330 should, in theory, be breaking through the cloud just shortly. Cannot quite see it just yet. The cloud level is a little bit high. Watching that Jigsaw 99 flight, definitely looks like he's heading low level up into the borders. See that there's 111 of you all tuned in at the moment. Welcome on board to each and every one of you. It's great to have you with us. So, just waiting to see the A330. Just passing 7,000 feet now. Right, Qatari should be almost in sight. 111 Pingus! Welcome to the live stream, mate. Great to have you on board with us. Oh man. See, there was a Logan Air in last night doing the Newcastle flight, was there? Oh, I didn't notice that, mate. Didn't notice that. I'll have to look at that. Toon Crier, oh, thank you so much, mate. Keep up the great work. July has been a cracker. Thank you so much, mate. Hopefully August is going to be a cracker as well, mate. Really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate your kindness, Toon. Thank you, mate. Just keeping an eye out for the A330. Cannot see it yet. He hasn't broken through the cloud base. Ryanair's just on final now. Massive shout out and thanks, Toon Cry. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. And again, everybody, I'll be giving you all a shout out toward the end of the live stream again, because, you know, I keep saying it time after time again. I just cannot thank you enough for your kindness. I really do appreciate it. Here's the Ryanair. Just on final approach. Ah, there she is. There she is. There's the Qatari A330. They're just coming in now. Brilliant. Right, now we'll just pan back to the Ryanair. Nicely done. Just lost visual on the A330 momentarily. Yeah, it's just gotten a little bit more cloud there, so let's Ryanair down. Can feel the wind is shifting around now. The wind is definitely now starting to shift toward a northerly direction. Still favouring runway 25 at the moment, however that could change. Right, let's zoom in to the A330. There she is, just turning in on final now. A330 just over South Shields, yep, that's just there. And I believe that it's coming in to land from Nice, from France. I might be wrong, but just looking at ADSB and the data, it definitely looks like it takes off from Nice or Marseille. Well, Nice or Marseille, I'm not 100%. There we go, that's the A330 on the ILS. Tracy, 44 days till you go to Mallorca. Brilliant. Not long to go now. You'll be counting the days down, Tracy. There's a UFO over Newcastle circling. Right, the Emirates flight has been cleared to land. Here we go. This is the Qatar Emirates flight. Cleared to land, runway 25. Okay, the police helicopter's just come back in to land again as well. Police helicopter's just been told to position behind the A330, and he's number 2 to the A330. That's the one, Ken Alloway. That is the one. I had this one come in pretty much the same time last year. I was having a look at my log before. I think it was the 11th of August it came in last year. So just a couple of weeks earlier. Right, here comes he. Ah, interesting, Big G. Interesting. I haven't had a look on Flight Radar or anything. I'll have to have a look. Oh, I thought he was going to make Bravo there for a second. Yeah, looking forward to that video, mate. Looking forward to that one of the 7.5. It'll be great. Here we go. Here's the Qatar A330 with a silver band on the front. And then in the background, we have NPAS. It's froze. Oh dear. What point did it freeze? Back now. Oh, sorry folks, not sure why it froze. Not sure why I did that, sorry folks. Yeah, I think it will most likely be the internet. Well, the A330 is meant to be departing in about an hour and a half, so stay tuned folks. When it was head first toward the camera. It's no good. Yeah, I've just, I think it's the HDMI cable. Yep, definitely the HDMI. Yeah, sorry about that folks. I think it's time for us to get another new HDMI cable. Yep, went green and cut out. Yep, brilliant. Thank you. That's fine. Yeah, it's definitely the HDMI cable. I just looked down at the laptop screen, and then when I touched the HDMI cable, it did that, and then it went like a crackly green, then went out. So yeah, definitely time for a new HDMI. UFO hanging around. Yeah, Richard Bradley. I believe that it is an NHS drone. I believe so. Look at that. 2 heavies, Eurowings, Emirates, Ryanair, and the Qatar A330. Happy days. And like I say, it should be departing in the next couple of hours. So stick around folks, because we'll get it departing. The only thing is, because the wind is changing, it is switching round to a northerly breeze. There is the chance they might switch to runway, or request runway 07. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully we'll stick on 25, because that'll make the departure shot much better. But we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. Sorry for the slight disruption, folks, for the live stream. Just minor technical problems. But yeah, not too bad. Time is 12:49, and it's we've got all of those planes waiting there to take off. Blue Island should be departing as well, I believe. Yeah, the registration is D Fika. That's the registration. We'll be back on for the takeoff, Dan. No worries, mate. Richard, yes, they are. They are. It's all part and parcel of the plan to reduce emissions and reduce the number of cars and vans on the road. So yeah. Oh, there's a convoy just heading up. Arnold Clark. Oh, that's quite a convoy. Two very smart cars and a hire van just heading up to the Qatar A330. Oh, there's a Merc appeared as well. Interesting. A lot of activity going on at that Qatar A330 at the moment. Ken Alloway, a massive shout out and thanks for that, mate. And also, as Ken says, folks, just hitting the thumbs up button and dropping a subscription on the channel makes a huge difference. So thank you all so much for those of you who do, and a massive shout out to all of you dear channel members as well. Doug the Toon, why aye man, how you doing? Just got home. What's going on with the A330? It's just, I don't know if it's bringing in some of the Qatari royal family or if it's dropping them off. Yeah, that's them just there. Just deboarding, getting into the 4x4s and the cars. Got all their security entourage and everything with them as well. Sam, yes, it should be leaving in the next hour or so, hopefully. Hour to 2 hours. Logan Air on approach. Brilliant. I must have bought it. No, not quite, mate. They come up here every year or so to go grouse shooting. So yeah, nothing Newcastle United related at all, contrary to many people's beliefs. Ken Alloway, need to check out now. No worries, mate. I'll catch you later on, hopefully. Take care, and thank you so much again. Thank you so much for your kindness and support, mate. Really do appreciate it. We'll catch you shortly. Maybe I should start a rumour. I'll start some fake news. Ronaldo arrives to the northeast on Qatar A330. Hey, Nicky Lacrosse, hello mate. Here on your dinner break. Happy days. Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us. I hope you're enjoying your lunch as well, mate. Logan Air on finals, brilliant. We'll pan over to that in just a second, mate. Just a moment. There's a plane that took off from Leeds East and is currently heading to Northumberland. Do you know what it is? Jaden, I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Right, let's pan over to the Logan Air. Heat haze is much better now that the sun's gone in. Oh, is that the PC6 we're on about? All right, okay. Well, in that case, that's easy enough. Oh, of course, you see, I'm looking on my own VRS, so I don't really, I haven't looked at flight radar. Ryan, you've seen it go past Amble. Cheers, mate. Yeah, so in answer to Jaden's question, it is a Pilatus PC6. There was an NHS drone yesterday doing some flying yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was. Ellis, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us. I'll show you all on VRS in just a moment. It's easier than trying to explain it. The entourage just leaving the Qatar A330 now. Yeah, it won't for that aircraft for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah. Logan Air's just waiting to get in on its stand. Impressive really how the A330 managed to miss the lamppost. Hey, we haven't seen it depart yet, Bob. There's plenty of time yet. There's plenty of time. And a big shout out and welcome to Kevin McConnell as a supporter. Welcome on board, Kevin. Great to have you with us. There go the Qatari VIPs from the Airbus A330. Just heading across to the south side of the runway. Very nice. Well, now that that's all the Qatari royal family off the plane, once they unload it, hopefully it should just be time for a quick turnaround. Ross Aviation A330, I've no idea, mate. Next week at some point. And a big shout out and welcome. A big shout out and welcome to Kevin McConnell as a channel supporter, channel member. Thank you so much for your kind support as a supporter, mate. I really do appreciate it. Pan videos, there's a TUI 737 on the approach. Yes, I can just see it now. We'll pan over to it in just a second. I'm busy unloading the A330. Here comes the TUI. Just on final approach. No, sorry, that looks like a... No, it's definitely a Ryanair. I think we've got Ryanair then TUI. Just quickly show you there on VRS, you can see there's the Pilatus PC6 which is going up and down the coast. It's not a UFO at all, it's just a Pilatus PC6 doing some survey work, which is perfectly normal. Difficile. There's Ryanair just taxiing in now. What's your favourite aeroplane? Probably one of my most frequently asked questions. Definitely the 737-800, it's one of my favourites. Very hardy design, great aircraft, very reliable, and yeah, just all round very nice aircraft. Nicely done. Sheikh Moza. Oh, I didn't realise that. Alice McCall, thank you for that. Yeah, because they've got a few wide bodies in the Qatar fleet. They've got the A330s. One of them was heading across the Atlantic this morning. They've also got the A340s in their fleet as well. So yeah, anything that Ryanair buys, essentially. Yeah, essentially. Pretty much exactly bang on, Bob. Yeah, that's right, Benjamin. Yep, I absolutely love the 737-800. Jonathan's a Michael O'Leary fanboy. Maybe. Embraer E195-E2. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice. The only thing is, like, in terms of the E195-E2s, you have the same problem that you have with the Max, which is the long engine startup times. So Ross Aviation, I'm sorry, I don't recognise what football team you're on about there. I'm really sorry. I only know of one football team up here, and that's Newcastle United, so I'm not sure which one you're on about there. But yeah. Well, we're going to have a whole load of arrivals coming in very soon. Loads and loads of arrivals from this morning's wave coming back in. Right, not sure why you've got those sound problems, Richard. No one else has reported them, but thank you. Right, let's have a look on... Right. Yeah, I was just trying to experiment with something on the desktop, but I just had to mute the audio for that. Geordie, thank you, mate. For some reason, I'll have a look when I get home later on. It's not letting me use the laptop microphone when I have flight radar on. It was a while ago, but it's updated the settings, so I need to have a look at that when I get home. Another problem for another day. Talking of Ryanair, what's on the planning board for flight sim? Stuff now in the... Oh, and Richard Taylor, when you say the sound cut off, the sound cuts off when I transition to the screen to show you all flight radar. I need to have a look at that and try and get that sorted. Gotta love technology, aye, sometimes. Nothing on the planning board at the moment, Bob. Just recovering from the financial hit of investing in that FMC and rudder pedals. Gotta love technology sometimes, yeah. The thing is, I need to find more time to actually use it. I've barely done any flights using the new rudder pedals and everything. And there's no updates. That DHL flight tracking code that they sent me still has no tracking available or anything. So yeah, no surprise. No surprise. Hopefully it's not too long for that Qatar. Shouldn't be too long. Emirates should be going in the next hour as well. Eurowings just requesting push and start. Push and start approved for Eurowings. Again, this Eurowings is heading to Berlin. This is one of the new flights that Eurowings has started between Berlin and Newcastle. And it'll be interesting to see if it comes back again for the next year. See what the loads are like. It's one of those routes that has been asked for quite a while now. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the route's performing passenger numbers wise. Eurowings push back from stand. We've got our next wave of arrivals coming in now. Right, here goes the next TUI to land. Eurowings has just been cleared to taxi. And here's the TUI just touching down on runway 25. Eurowings is taxiing to runway 25 now. You'll see that passing the TUI as the TUI taxis in. And the next TUI Airways 737 has just been cleared to land on runway 25. Meanwhile, the Eurowings is just approaching the holding point. Next TUI Max to land. Your wings cleared to line up and wait. Jet 2's on final approach. The TUI was a little bit late in vacating, so the Eurowings has to get going quite quickly. Oh, this is going to be close. The Eurowings, there's the Eurowings, there's the Eurowings, there's the Jet 2. Literally 5 seconds later, boom, here comes the Jet 2. Love a nice bit of separation. Simply Just Planes, hello mate. Chinook off the coast coming down from Scotland. Not sure if it's coming in for a refuel. Thanks for pointing that out, mate. We'll have a quick look. Yeah, it's Simply Just Planes has pointed out, there's Grit 45 just coming down the coast there. Not sure if they'll be stopping here. I know the ones yesterday did, but I'm not sure about these ones. We'll see. Thank you, Simply Just Planes. We'll keep an eye on that. Grit 45. I know the ones yesterday did, but these ones may be heading just further down. Oh me. It'd be nice if they were coming in. The cargo door of the Qatar A330 has just been closed, so it looks like they are getting ready to go. Yeah, rear cargo door is closed, and cones are all still around the aircraft, but definitely looks like they're getting ready anyway. Grit 45 has just called up Newcastle radar. Oh, no, he's not coming in here. No, Grit 45 has just called up. He's been told to remain outside of controlled airspace. He's not coming in here. Yeah, it would have been nice. Thank you for pointing it out though, mate. He's just been told that he's been given a squawk and told to remain outside of controlled airspace. Oh well, not to worry. Tony McCall! Hello Tony, how are you doing, mate? Great to have you on the live stream. That's alright now, just getting about to line up and depart. we go. So this is the Ryanair to Gdańsk, Newcastle back to Poland. So our next arrival is going to be the green screen again. Oh dear. Always seems to be when we pan up. Sorry folks. Yeah, it's very, very, very sensitive. Bear with me 2 seconds folks, bear with me 2 seconds, the stream will go off just a second. Alright, I've just tried something a little bit different. It should hopefully improve things. There we go. Stream should be back on again folks, sorry about that. Definitely going to have to go for a different HDMI cable when I order the next one. Passengers on the Emirates are boarding, so the passengers have just started boarding, which is good. Can hear there's an Eastern Airways Jetstream 41 from Humberside to Aberdeen that's just about to head over. And soon we'll have our own turboprop arriving in the form of Blue Island's ATR 72-500 from Jersey. That'll be coming in soon. Yeah, Emirates is boarding. Right, the Eastern Airways Embraer is just on final now. Golf Charlie Mike Zulu India, and this was previously with KLM as Papa Hotel Echo X-Ray Delta. Nicely done. Oh, it sounds like the wind's switching. Yeah, it sounds like the wind has just started to switch to a northerly. Eastern Airways there just reporting the wind switched at about 100 feet. It is still favouring runway 25, but that switch is slowly in progress. Next up we have a Jet 2 737-800 coming in from Portugal, from Faro, the Algarve. That's just on the approach to runway 25 now. Ah, right. Now that's interesting. The Eastern Airways that just landed, the E190, just reported wind shear on final. So, yeah, that's probably part of the reason. Yeah, the Jet 2 is just on final now, but yeah, the Eastern Airways just reported wind shear about 2 minutes ago. Oh. So here comes the Jet 2 from Faro. Jet 2 just rolling to the end. That wind's still coming at quite strong from the west at the moment. It hasn't shifted direction as much as I anticipated it would by now. So the Ryanair's just pushing back, and the Jet 2 is just holding short because the Ryanair's pushing. Probably hear that the wind has picked up in strength, but direction-wise it's still coming from the west, but we'll see if that changes. It is supposed to change within the next sort of like half hour to an hour, but we'll see if that does or anything. Alright. You alright? Yeah. Good, good. Wait for the Ryanair to move, and then eventually the Jet 2 will go on the stand. Okay, the next Jet 2 is just on the approach now. Next Jet 2 is just inbound now from Palma de Mallorca. There's not much activity going on at the Qatar A330 at the moment. We'll see if that changes. Oh, that's the Emirates just calling it. Right, the Emirates just been given clearance, and slot time of 1331, so another half an hour for the departure. So Jet 2 just on final now. Ryanair's just requesting taxi. There's going to be a queue of Jet 2s now because both of them have vacated Alpha, and Ryanair's now taxiing along to Delta 1 runway 25. Going to Heathrow. Cool. A330's just called up for clearance. Departure to Heathrow. The Emirates flight's going to Heathrow. Interesting. He shouldn't be too long. A330 is going in 20 minutes. Brilliant. That shouldn't be too long for him to depart. Even the Emirates should be heading out around about the same time in theory. Right, my mate who's flying the TUI to Kos should be departing very soon as well. I'm not sure which aircraft it is they're on yet, I haven't checked flight radar. They should be going out very soon. Juliet Zulu Bravo Golf. Ryanair just taxiing down to runway 25. Well, that's great. Still have 70 of you all tuned in. The Qatar will be going in about 20 minutes time, heading to London Heathrow. So I imagine if they've got a light fuel load, they're going to go up fairly early. Next we also have the Blue Islands ATR 72-500 on the approach from Guernsey, which is running 3 hours late at the moment. And for now we have the Ryanair 738 just about to head out. There we go, that's Ryanair rolling. Heading all the way to Lanzarote. Alan Lee, good afternoon from Seaton Burn. Welcome on board, Alan. Lovely to have you with us, mate. Ryanair just turned out on the Gurley departure. And Ellis, hello from the Horsefield. I think that's the Okay, next arrival is Ryanair from Alicante. Tony McCall, I believe it's just the HDMI itself. Saying that the camcorder does need replaced at some point, but at the moment it still works. There we go, that's the max down. Since 7, oh dear me. Oh, you have been patient. Yeah, thanks Megan, thanks Tony for pointing that out. Like I say, it's one of those issues with the cable at the moment, so until we get another one sorted, it's going to cause more problems, unfortunately. Here we go, it's a Ryanair vacating. Alan Lee, thank you so much for your kindness, mate. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support, Alan. Really kind of you, mate. Big shout out and thanks, Alan. Thank you so much, mate. Had massive gaps earlier. You were so close to leaving, but the Qatar, yeah, it's worth waiting. Well worth waiting, mate. Well, it should be leaving in the next. It's got a slot of 14:25, so another 15 minutes. It should be departing. Was that 9 Hotel Victor Lima? Ellis, yeah it is, it's heading down to Heathrow, yeah. So I imagine it's going to be a fairly early rotation, unfortunately. But, yeah, it'll still be nice to see. Dunny McCall, must be holiday time for the Middle East people, aye. There's quite a few going around at the moment. I noticed down in Stansted, I think they've had the Dubai Royal Flight 747 in, and a few other biz jets, and a few other airports have as well, but just that time of year. Marky Stoddart, oh, you're an absolute star, mate. Thank you so much for that. Lurking today, but a bit toward the UK. Well, thank you so much, mate. It will definitely, I'm going to get one off Amazon later on. Thank you so much, mate. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much again, Marky, and also a huge shout out to Alan again, mate. Oh, put this to some replacement kit. Thank you so much, mate. It will 1000% go toward that. Top man. Thank you so much, Alan. It's really kind of you, mate. Oh, you're an absolute star. Massive shout out and thanks. Huge thank you to Alan Lee for your kindness and support of the channel. Really do appreciate it. And also to Marky Stoddart. Thank you both so much, guys. Really do appreciate it. And like I say, that'll make a massive difference for the channel. So thank you again. Really appreciate it. Just at the end of the stream, folks, I'll be giving each and every one of you who've supported the channel today, and all of you new channel members as well, a shout out. So stick around for later on. A massive thank you. Huge thank you for that, Alan. Well, the Qatar should be going fairly soon. The cones and the cordon around it are all still there. There's still ground services. Hopefully it won't be too long. And the Emirates will be going in the next 15 minutes as well, so that won't be too long either. Ellis, yeah, right at the very top of the hill. It's quite a walk, but yeah, it's way behind that. You've got to go along from the metro along the main road, then along where the bridle path is, so it's not quite as easy as to get to as it is the bottom field. Right, Jet 2 cleared to land. Right, the Qatari has just reported that he's fully ready, but they don't have a tow truck yet, so he's waiting for the tow truck to arrive. And then, oh, that's it just there now. So Qatari's just reported ready. The tow truck is on its way, he says. That's it there. And then once they are ready for push and start, then we'll get going. Yep, that's it just there, mate. Alright, we'll pan over to the Jet 2. There we go, Qatar Emiri is clear for push and start now, at last. So, clear for push and start. There we go, that's the Qatar Emiri on the move. About to head to London Heathrow. The Emirates slot time's due not too long after the Qatari, so that should be going fairly soon afterwards. Now my mate's flying the 2E2 COS. I'm not sure what time that's delayed to. So the 2-litre COS, which is one of those two tails parked over there, is due out at 2:30, so it should be out around about the same time. I haven't heard them call up yet, so keep an ear out. Right, Qatar Emiri is ready to taxi. Emirates was meant to be going at minute 3:1, however he's going to be delayed again, as there's no tug to push them back at the moment, so they're just waiting for that tug to go back across to the Emirates, and then should be able to go after that. There we go. It's the Qatari on his way. The Swissport tug is trying to get over to the Emirates stand. Meanwhile, we've got a Jet 2 just touching down now from Rios. Just landed there on runway 25. Right, he's cleared to line up and wait. Runway 25. Jensen it is indeed. Clear for takeoff, and unfortunately the sun's just come out, so all the heat haze has appeared. Just a note, folks, when we pan upwards, the screen may go green. Doing crier, it is. It's lovely in that sunshine. It's really nice, man. Really nice and warm. There's the Emirates now pushing. They managed to get an advance on their slot delay, which was looking to be at 3:15. They've now managed to get it 38 minutes past 2, so that's good. Blue Islands has just requested clearance. I think it's Alpha 7 Hotel Juliet, I think. Alan Lee. Not 1000%, I'll just double check, mate. Sorry, it was Alpha 7 Hotel Mike, Alan Lee. Hotel Mike. That was the reg of it. Next up, the mighty Emirates. Now my mate Will, who's flying the TUI to Kos, they just got permission for push and park. Farang Travel, great to have you on the live stream. Yeah, really. Well folks, we've got a lot of rain heading our way now actually. There's a lot of rain heading in this direction. Was forecast, but hadn't actually seen it building up until now. So we'll probably get the TUI departing, my mate flying to Kos, and probably call it a day after that. Just in time for the Emirates big boy flying travel. Absolutely mate, absolutely. I joined at the perfect time, Frank Charles. Perfect timing, mate. Emirates cleared to line up and wait, runway 25. Surface wind now variable, 7 knots, clear for takeoff. If you'd been here 5 minutes earlier you would have got the A330, but no, don't worry. Whoa, listen to that. Beautiful. Dean, loving the stream. Thank you very much, mate. Well, just waiting for the next wave of departures now. Louise, yes, cracking view of the Emirates. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. Logan Air's now taxiing. 2 costs now active on flight radar. Thanks, Very Hill. Cheers for that, Stephen. Blue Island's just starting its engines up now as well. Ollie, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, he's pushed back. They're just waiting at the moment. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Oh, I think that's them going. Yeah, that's my mate taxiing to Kos. There we go. Frank Travels, it was just dropping off some of the Qatar royal family. There we go, there's Will taxiing. Tom Dixon, no, it's just taxiing there. My mate Will is flying it as well. So he's just about to take off in that Max. Well folks, we're going to get the TUI departing, we're going to get the Blue Islands departing, then we're going to call it a day for the live stream. That's going to be the last one for July, incredibly. Loganair and the TUI just holding short, and we've got a Jet 2 on finals. Thank you, mate. Wind's gone really calm now. Completely changed. There's not a breath of wind at all. Jet 2 on finals from Corfu. Brilliant. Yeah, it's forecast to be rain later on, but we'll see what we get. Right, Blue Island should be taxiing now. So Jet 2's to land, and my mate Will is about to depart on the TUI 737-800. Oh, I've just felt a drop of rain and another drop. Yep, they're going to change to runway 07. Wind is now favouring 07. They're now going to be taken off with a 9-knot tailwind, apparently. Frank Travels! Yeah, those plans have been going on and discussed for years, but I very much doubt it'll ever happen. Right, they're going to be, I think these two are going to be the last departures on runway 25, and then they're going to switch it to runway 07 because the tailwind's so strong. Tower's just called my mate and asked if they were alright with it. They've said they are, but the wind has done a complete change from one side to the other. Yep, switching to runway 07. Runway 07 is, it's changing now, just as I thought it was going to. So my mate's going to depart with a tailwind, as will the KLM. Clear for takeoff. So my mate is going to be the penultimate departure. Here we go. So taking off to Kos in a 737 MAX with a tailwind. Clear for takeoff. It's fairly strong. It's changed to about an 8-9 knot tailwind now for runway 07. Yeah, it has. Very nice. And there was just dropping off some of the Qatar royal family. Right, next up. So this is quite it's quite funny. We've got Eastern lined up on runway 25. Got the TUI taxiing for runway 07 and the Blue Islands taxiing for runway 07. So just in the middle of a switch. Blue Islands is still just holding position. Alright, Tom Jet. He's just been given his clearance. Obviously all the planes are having to be re-cleared. Alright, 4-hour flight down to Kos. That's a 2E just about to line up now, runway 07. Blue Islands is still holding position. Oh, Blue Islands is now taxiing. Brilliant. Blue Islands to Guernsey. That's I'm just taxiing out now. Gizlo. And yes, it's running about 3.5 to 4 hours late, but you alright, mate? Yeah, no bad. So I'm just about to line up on 07. Well folks, we're going to be ending the live stream after this departure. That's going to be it for today. Been a cracking live stream though. It's been great to have so many of you on board, and I'm going to give shout outs to each and every one of you supporters as well, and again a massive thank you to each and every one of you. John Driscoll, hello John, how you doing mate? Great to have you on the live stream, John. Lovely to have you with us, hope you're keeping well. Well, you've joined us just for the last movement. So welcome on board. Blue Islands to Guernsey. Got to give a special shout out to Ferry Hill Train Spotter, who's been a channel member for 31 months. Massive shout out and thanks, Stephen. David Edwards, who became a new channel member today. Richard Bradley, who upgraded his membership to channel member. Chipaz 1990, who's been a channel member now for 4 years, 48 months. Massive shout out to you, Sam. SKRPP for his kind donation. Ross Aviation, who joined as a supporter. Ken Alloway for your kind donation and continued support of the channel. Thank you so much. Daniel Sander, channel member for 18 months now, in nearly a year and a half. Massive, massive thank you. Toon Cryer for your kind donation. Thank you so, so much, mate. Kevin McConnell, who joined as a supporter. Alan Lee again for your 2 kind donations. Really, really do appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much for your kindness and support. And a shout out to Marky Stoddart. Thank you all very, very much for your kindness today, folks. Really do appreciate it. There goes the Blue Islands, off to Guernsey. There we go, folks. And that is it for today. It's been a fantastic live stream. We got the Qatar A330 coming in earlier on and everything else. It's been fantastic. John Driscoll, lovely to have you on the live stream. Pac-Man, great watching you. Thank you very much, mate. Lovely to have you on the live stream. And a massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in. We had over 100 viewers before, 140 for the Qatari. So massive, massive thank you. David Edwards, most appreciate. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, and thank you so much for your support, mate. I really do appreciate it. And Peter, thank you for subscribing as well, mate. Really appreciate that. Well, folks, from here at Newcastle International Airport, I want to extend a special shout out to all of you dear channel members and supporters for all your support. Thank you all very much for watching, folks, and we'll have another live stream coming up in the very, very near future. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.